So welcome back to Team Pizza Plays Strawman. Would you like to remind everybody what game we're playing? Because I know you love this thing so much.
Oh, see, I kind of soiled myself, but not. That won't. Isn't that bit? It doesn't compare to how soiled I am having to be a part of this.
You soiled your soul. I ruined your innocence by exposing you to this game in motion.
Oh no, my innocence was gone a long time ago. I did that to myself. That was
Good
great.
boy.
I did that myself, and I'm proud of that. We are looking at what makes me envy the deaf and the blind. We're looking at a backwards roller coaster to nowhere.
Not even the awesome kind of roller coaster, like the one at the end of Family. What was it? Not Monty Python. National Lampoon. I'm trying to remember names sometimes. I'm really, really bad with names. This is why my memory is just not one of my preferred traits. This is why I have other people around me to keep track of scheduling for me.
Like, what we are looking at here is a reminder that we are all going to die. And nothing we
You
do
stole that
matters.
from Jim Sterling. Don't even pretend.
Hey, thank God for him.
Well played. Well played.
My apologies to you, Mr. Sterling, but you have the best take on this. That's the only way I could ever describe this.
His
now.
review of this game was kind of magical, I'm not gonna lie.
It was an event.
But I'm gonna... You know, I'm probably gonna piss some people off. I'm probably gonna... Ugh! Again! Her model is just unsettling. But, sorry, I'm probably gonna piss some people off, and I'm probably gonna make some people really happy no matter what direction I take on this. But playing through this game on the first file, I don't think it's terrible. Like, it's not what I wanted out of a game, not by any means, but I don't think it's as blown out of proportion as everybody makes it out to be. Like, it's not a good game. I will concede to that. It definitely has some problems. But it's not, like, legendarily bad. I was kind of expecting more. It's just everybody built it up so much. I guess I'm kind of disappointed in that sense. I wanted it to be worse.
And see how it just continues to disappoint? It's not even, it doesn't even succeed at disappointing. It's horrible.
It's even... Like, normally I'm all for meta, but I don't think you can pull the it's disappointing because of how little I'm disappointed in it card here.
Oh no, I can. I mean, you may disagree, but I'll still do it. You see...
Also, you go back to the idea of ring addiction. I think the characters actually are in this game. Because, listen to her right there. Yes, rings. She sounds so desperate when that happens. Like, I know they're literally your life force, but still.
I mean, food is my life force, but I don't go, oh, yeah, food.
No, come on. You've had those moments where you've eaten like a really good steak and you're like, everything in life is okay right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I will still...
I almost made that up there in one cycle. Almost. But it pulled the... Again, you're gonna pull the whole... This is a good analogy for this game, but it pulled the rug out from under my feet at just the last moment.
See? A delightful, apt metaphor for how this game gives you standards and criteria, and you think it's gonna follow through on that set standards and criteria. But then you actually play it, and you just go, and that's the sound of you falling to your death.
That did it. Let's get out of here.
Just a constant meh all the way down.
Yep.
I never want that to happen to me, okay? If I could have any hope for my death, I hope I don't end off on a meh note. Like, just slowly fading away in a hospital bed or something. Like, at least let me die in my sleep, to where I don't have to anticipate it, and, like, I'm sick for weeks, and everybody is, like, grieving over me in my deathbed. I don't want that. I've seen that happen to both of my grandparents now, and that's the last thing I could ever want.
Oh.
I know that got kind of dark there for a second, but seriously, fuck that. I don't want that happening to me.
I hear that. Man,
It's
sorry,
just too hard, both for you and for everybody around you. It's like what a lot of people say. I want to go out with a bang, not just fade out. Like,
Yeah.
I guess there's ups and downs to both of them. Like, I also don't want to die prematurely, like Monty Oum, so...
Oh, poor Monty.
Yeah. Did he ever... I haven't watched that series in a long time. Like, Dead Fantasy? Did he ever finish it? Or is it just in a state of limbo now?
It's limbo, alright. That's the sad part. So is Ruby now.
See, that's the worst thing about dying young, is a lot of things get left unfinished. It's so, everybody wants to die a certain way, but when you really boil it down to all of the different things that would have to go right, no matter what happens, chances are you're going to be disappointed. Like, either you're going to leave something unfinished, or you're going to, like I said, kind of... let's talk about something funny for a second. Look at Knuckles' gigantic-ass biceps. Why are you picking up crowns in this game? God.
This game
Sonic doesn't wear a crown. Have you never played the originals?
Another apt metaphor. This game thinks too highly of itself.
There we go. We got it back on track.
Yeah, we brought it back to the point of this. Torturing me. Now, I admit, I've done some pretty shady things in my life. Some pretty horrible things to people. But I've never once subjected them to ceaseless torture.
Hold on, I got a
like-
text here.
Take your time.
Next cutscene, I'll take a look at this. Because it might be something important. Schedules might have lined up perfectly here, and I might have to go do something tonight.
Bounce pad.
No worries.
Bounce pad!
I'll
You
take
see,
that.
I'm like,
Going up.
I've done a lot of terrible things.
I know
I'm a rotten kind of guy who likes to have a good time. But just like has never turned ponies to stone, I don't make people watch me play Sonic Boom. Also, I'm voiced by John Delancey.
See? All that hard work paid off. Our journey was a success.
Yes.
You're keeping track of time now, right?
Oh yeah, we got 3 minutes left.
Okay. I want to point something out about this particular room. I have learned something in my time playing video games. This was my first big moment of contention with this game. Like, whenever you're given an angle like this, you go backwards, because there's usually secrets behind you.
Yeah.
But nope, that's death. That is very much death.
Another apt metaphor for this game.
But hey, also, that was a horrifying scream from Amy there for a second. Jesus.
Another apt metaphor.
But the cool thing is, now we unlock the camera in this particular segment, and since we've got so little time left in this episode, it gives me a chance to show something off. Okay, there's a certain... If you ever play this game, you want to be playing as Knuckles. And there's a reason for this.
Yep.
Knuckles has a bit of a... He has the best power in the game. Sonic runs fast, Amy has a hammer, Tails can fly, I guess for a brief period. No, Tails can glide, but Knuckles? Knuckles can fly. You can basically break the game by doing this. You can go to so many places that you're not supposed to go to and explore all kinds of areas you're not supposed to be in yet. And it's kind of interesting because if you look back here, this is the scene that all the characters walked into when they went through their door. Like, you're not supposed to be in this little spot. You're not supposed to be looking out into nothingness like I am right now and see the outside of the temple. But I'm doing it. And that's the whole reason I wanted to pick up this game in the first place, is because I wanted to see the seams of the world like this. I wanted to look at all these little elements, these little things. Like, what's that up there, that little glowing thing? I want to see that. I want to touch that.
It was the last vestige of my happiness
I want
from
to
watching you play this.
What's up?
Oh, you want to know what that little glowing thing is? The last vestige of joy I have.
See how far up the invisible walls go in this place. Come on, they gotta end somewhere.
Much like this game.
There we go. We broke through the ceiling. We're going for it. We're going for it. Oh, I see now. It's like one of the platforms that we were on. But because the other area isn't loaded in, we don't see that part of the level. Because normally the camera would be locked here. Oh, this is so cool.
Game. I'll take the Skyrim realistic horse genitals over this.
Realistic horse vagina. Gotta get you. I wonder what happens if I bounce up this now. Okay, it sends me through the pillar, and there's nothing there, so I just fall.
Do I even need to say it at this point? Falling to uncertain doom.
Next time on T Pizza Plays. More fun adventures with Knuckles.